Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Italian Olympus Pro Bikini results, one of the last bikini shows of the season. So exciting, these women were stunning. And I've got my own recap coming your way. I'm documenting my road to the Olympia Amateur Bikini, 4 weeks out. It's getting close. And there was one more show on the weekend, so the recap of that one is coming right away. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, we're here. We're at the end of the qualification period. That's it. The list has been finalized. It's last year's top 3 who are automatically qualified, and then the winner of each contest in the qualification period. Nothing for 2nd through 5th. There's no points. There's no tiered system. It's just the winners. So let's look at our top 5 Pro Bikini. In first place, Roxana. Second, Alice. Third, Chantel. Fourth, Jasmine. And 5th, Giudita. So, Giudita in 5th place. Amazing. She is so muscular. Her legs look awesome. Great size. Just super athletic and very dense with muscle. A lot of good detail coming through in her obliques. Nice groove in her hip. Beautiful line in the back leg. A good little sweep to the quad. I really like how she's managed to maintain a round shape to her back arm. Just absolutely awesome. Really beautiful shoulders. She's very, very shapely. I do think she needs to have a little bit more curve to the top of her glute here. I think she's got a bit of a slope where a nice soft curve would be better. And that's actually something I was thinking overall, a little bit more softness and curves. I don't mean less conditioning. I don't mean anything like that. But I think if she could perhaps maybe add a little curl to the hair, maybe a little bit more delicate with the jewels. I just feel like she could benefit from having a little bit more softness in her overall look because she just looks extremely muscular, and I'm super impressed by her size for sure. But I think bikini, we need just a little bit more of that flowy, softy kind of a look. I love her suit. I think her shoes are so pretty. Just overall, she looks really lovely and great tiny waist. Beautiful overall shape. Okay, next and 4th is Jasmine. And my gosh, the first thing I see is that curvy, high glute. I don't know how she gets such a crazy shape on the top. It's unreal. This is such a beautiful curve, the development, the size, the way she's posing. My gosh, she just looks unreal. Nice balance also with the shoulder. I think she's got this really good proportion, the upper body to the lower body with this tiny little waist in between. I do wish she could have a bit more curve to the back shoulder just so that it wasn't quite such a straight line. And maybe a little bit more conditioning. I mean, you can see this groove in the hip, but I wish the line coming down her leg, separating out the quad from the hamstring, was just a little bit sharper. But I think she's got overall beautiful size, great curves, nice flat stomach, and man, that shape is killer. Next and 3rd is Chantel. Beautiful. I love the dark. I think the dark hair with the dark suit, it's just very luxe. The tan, everything. And I think this is also the best conditioning. You really see her glute like completely outlined. She's got some nice lines coming through in the quad, the back leg also. Really good. And she stands so sideways. It definitely highlights how small her waist is. I'm not crazy about the sideways pose, excuse me, when she's in the lineup. We'll get there in a second, but I do like how small her waist looks and just how exaggerated the hourglass is. I think she's got a great profile. I love the detail in her delts. I think she's got a nice amount of outline here. The other thing I noticed with her posing is she points the knee to the back corner. So we have a great shot of her calf, but I do think she could probably benefit from the knee being more straight to the side. I think that would give us a better view of her quad and the sweep in that curve to the top of the leg. But overall, man, great glutes, gorgeous curves, nice conditioning, beautiful dark tan, and what a tiny waist. I think she looks beautiful. Next in second place is Alice. We just saw her at the France show, and she looks gorgeous. I'm also really liking this outline of her glute. Beautiful line coming down her quad. Nice detail in the back leg also. She stands in a really unique way. I commented on it before. I'm not crazy about it. I do find it draws too much attention to her lower body. She could use a little bit more delicateness, I think, in the way she holds this back foot. I think her ankle and like the lower part of her leg looks really pretty, but I think a little bit more of a bend would benefit her overall shape. Now, she's got a gorgeous midsection and a really nice width to her upper body, so you definitely see the curves very nicely. I did think that there was a bit more roundness to her glute here than we're seeing here, but she is at a slightly different angle from the photographer, so it could just be that. Overall, I think she looks beautiful. Really nice size. Overall, great shape. Love the hair, love the suit. Beautiful. And now in first place is Roxana. So pretty in her pink suit and just knocking it out of the park. Her conditioning looks awesome. A really good outlining of her glute. That groove is really easy to see. Nice definition into the quad as well. You can see a little bit of detail coming through in the back leg, but nothing crazy. Nice rounded curve to the top, as well as some bubbliness to her hamstring. So just overall, she's got these nice soft curves, beautiful shape to the glute. I wouldn't mind if she had a little bit more height also, but I think from a proportion aspect, she's just got really nice balance between the lower and the upper. She's got good definition outlining the delts. Great abs, really smooth, flat stomach with amazing obliques. And she's posing really nicely. I think you have a good view of the hourglass, nice look at the legs. I do think she needs to be careful that the shoulders remain just a tiny bit more level. It's really slight. She's super close. But to me, this shoulder is a tiny bit lower than this one. Like this arm is pulling. I saw it at the San Antonio show. I think it was a little bit more level here in Mexico. However, I really like the exaggeration in her curve here. Like when I compare this pose to this one, it's like night and day. I think you really notice her glute, you really notice the lat, and she's just looking so curvy and poised and perfect here. So it was a job very, very well done. Okay. Looking at the lineup photos, everybody looks amazing. I'm definitely impressed by Roxana's posing. I think she's doing a really good job of showing off her hourglass shape. You're seeing that curve. You're getting a good look at her glute. I think Jasmine beside her is also doing a really good job. The two of them just look really poised. Showing off the curve in the back and the glute really well. Giudita, I think, could be a little bit more delicate in her posing, a little bit more like deliberate, pumped up, bring open the shoulders. And Alice, I feel, also could be a bit more delicate. I'm definitely looking at her lower body because she doesn't have that delicate soft leg in the back. She's standing more just upright and straight, and I don't think it's serving her that well, even though I think her leg looks amazing. Chantel, her waist is so small, but I almost feel like she's too sideways, and I'm not getting a good look at her torso, at her shoulders. I'm not sure. Just something about it is making me look at these two in the middle. And I do think it's that curvy shape that they're getting in the way that they're posing. Now, from behind, amazing. So Giuditta's glutes are so outlined. That's crazy. Very well developed, beautiful curvy shape. Jasmine, I think she's got some good width to her glutes, and her waist looks so small. She's really nailing that hourglass shape from behind. Alice, I'm loving how well defined her tie-ins are on the inside part of her leg, though I do think she could have a little bit more of the tie-in showing on the outside. Chantel, also really good visible tie-ins on the inside. Nice straight line on the edge. Her glutes are very well outlined. I think Alice, you can really see that beautiful hourglass shape coming through with the small waist. Her delts come out nice and far. Roxana, man, her tan looks gorgeous, really dark, and she's got some good curves in her legs. And I'm also noticing that not only does she have the width, she's got a nice length. So the fullness is very curved down. Alice, I think, has a little bit more of the focus on the width part of her glute, whereas Roxana has a little bit more of the length of the glute coming down into her leg. And she also has a very nice small midsection and good width to her delts. So overall, everybody looks amazing. Fabulous tie-ins, great definition in the back, and what an end to the season. And in terms of Olympia, there she is. So there are more shows coming up this weekend, beginning next year's Olympia qualification season. It never ends, you guys. Contests all the time. It's amazing. So make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and, of course, on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.